Hi, and welcome to ACES Centre. This is the Unit of Competency ICAA 5151B, gathering data to identify the business requirements. This Unit of Competency will address the following elements. Identify key information sources. Gather data through formal processes. Ensure analysis is accurate and complete. Submit analysis and gain agreement. Element 1. Identify key information sources. This will assess the following performance criteria. Identify information repositories across the business. Review current organisational documentation. Develop critical questions to elicit information from key stakeholders using a mixture of open and closed questions. Ensure that information gathering techniques use a quality assurance methodology and meet budgetary constraints. Element 2. Gather data through formal processes. This will assess the following performance criteria. Conduct information gathering workshops and interviews to gather data. Review reports and other data sources for relevant business information. Confirm business critical factors relating to current and future directions of the organisation with stakeholders. Analyse group and individual responses to clearly define business priorities. Element 3. Ensure analysis is accurate and complete. This will assess the following performance criteria. Analyse and evaluate information gathered for accuracy and consistency. Document conflicts in information gathered. Resolve conflicts in information or points of view with stakeholders. Element 4. Submit analysis and gain agreement. This will assess the following performance criteria. Prepare detailed document according to documentation standards and organisational templates. Write a document in a style that is succinct and appropriate to the audience. Communicate data gathered to client to gain consensus and agreement on business requirements. This unit of competency will require the following knowledge. A broad knowledge of the client business domain so that the business needs is understood by project team and client. Broad knowledge of 3 or more current industry systems development methodologies. Current industry accepted hardware and software products, including a broad knowledge or general features and capabilities. Broad knowledge of the role of stakeholders and the degree of stakeholder involvement, for example, when specifying people, especially the owner, sponsor, and those that will contribute to defining the requirements and using the system, and roles of client users are identified. Detailed knowledge of the system's current functionality, for example, when specifying physical requirements of the system are identified, taking into account current system functionality, geography, environment, client user, and cost constraints. Broad knowledge of quality assurance practices, for example, when planning the requirements phase. This unit of competency will help you to acquire the following skills. Problem-solving skills for a defined range of unpredictable problems, including participation in the development of strategic initiatives, for example, when conflicting information is investigated and a single position is developed. Group facilitation and presentation skills in relation to transferring and collecting information and gaining consensus on concepts, for example, when consensus is gained with key client users subject to project brief and cost constraints. Project planning skills in relation to scope, time, cost, quality, communications, and risk management. For example, when system boundaries, scope, and methodologies are to be used and determined, and all functional areas included by the project brief are covered in the analysis and meet the client's stated business expectations. Research skills for specifying, analysing, and evaluating broad features of a particular business domain and best practice in system development, for example, when specifying the context of the business need or problem. This is the end of the relevant information for this unit of competency. Thank you.